All right, hello world. This is my first tutorial. Don't know how well it's gonna go. Hopefully I don't have to edit this much. This video is about symmetry. So think about symmetry tools that are available on Photoshop. They're not available on Iapd. So that isn't ideal. I know Procreate basically provides a symmetry tool where you basically draw whatever you're drawing on the page and it mirrors it, so you get the symmetrical house. To me, that kind of comes in handy when you're me personally drawing mechanized type drawings, for instance, like macross stuff, or mechanized anime, whatever, or designing starships, because you want it to look symmetrical. By the way, this is a tutorial for, I guess, a little bit more experienced artists that use Iapd. So I'm probably going to go through a lot of the fundamentals super quick, but because I just want to get to what I do, the workaround for doing symmetrical pieces. So the workaround that's available now is you basically use the butterfly tool on the desktop version of Photoshop, and then you upload that to the cloud, and then you are able to retrieve it on the Iapd, and then basically you could finish your symmetrical drawing from there. To me, that's not optimal. Again, that's not optimal. I like everything in-house when it comes to, I don't want to have to go back and forth. So with that said, I use two different apps. Obviously, I use Photoshop, but I also use another app, which there's two versions, different tiers. There's a free version, and then there's the paid version, which I think, the paid version is awesome, but I don't really need all the filters or tools on that, because Photoshop provides that for me already. So, but what I do like about it is that there is an effect filter on there that will mirror your pieces, your drawings. And I'm going to kind of show you what I do to draw, like a robot, or something that's mechanized, a mecha type of character. So here we go. Obviously, you start get a new canvas. I'm going to go with comic book size, which is about 6.6 inches by 10.25 inches. And you can obviously create your own canvas here. But I already got it set up, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that one. Just create it, and there you go. You got your canvas. I like to start off with the gray scale. So I'll let's go to my color wheel and bring that sucker over to gray. And I like starting off with the more of, you know what? There you go. Gotta use that paint bucket. And now I got my gray scale going on here. Sorry, I gotta turn down the sci-fi ambience. By the way, I like to use, when I draw sci-fi stuff, I like to have sci-fi music in the background. It's just my thing. It's kind of my thing. Anyway, so okay, cool. You got your canvas here. And you can zoom in, zoom out on that. Everybody knows how to do that. The first tool I usually go to is going to be the lasso tool, selection tool, I should say. And it goes marquee rectangle. because I draw my subjects in shapes, so I start off with creating the shape of it, and then I'm going to mold it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So first of all, let's go with head. So let's go ahead and bring that, and you don't have to, think too hard about it. Just create your block, and let's get your other selection here, and then let's go ahead and pick black, go back to paint bucket, and I'm just gonna dip that sucker in black, deselect it, and then I'm gonna go back to my selection tool, and let's go ahead and, let's have some fun with this one. Actually, let's go back to that, make it a little longer. I'm gonna do the neck piece, but the cool thing about you can distort that and change it into a perspective type of thing just by going to your transform tool, go to perspective, and just kind of make a trapezoid kind of thing. Yeah, that looks fun. Done. Let's go and go to the paint bucket, and let's dip that sucker in black as well. Deselect it, and you kind of see what I'm doing. I'm starting to create a shape of whatever character I'm trying to create here. You don't have to get too technical with the the shapes here. Go to bring that in. Now, I don't know, sometimes it takes away the canvas. I don't really know the workaround behind that. I probably should do my research and figure that out, but you can always invert your shape here and then just dip that back to the color it's supposed to be. And like I said, just invert, go to paint bucket, I already have my color there, boom, and boom, and then it's all done. All right, cool. All right, so you're starting to see some kind of shape. Go back to this tool. I'm gonna go ahead and do some kind of midsection there. Boom. You just keep on repeating that process. Oh, there we go. Let's see. I'm gonna create some pauldron type of things here. Let's go ahead and cover that up. I'm gonna keep that little weird accent there, and just go through the process. I wish I could speed it up, but I want you to, just see this in real time. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and bring that, deselect, and maybe I'll speed this up. I probably will in post, so, and get all these shapes going. Let's see, it doesn't need to be perfect. Do the best you can on, kind of creating your symmetry as best you can. Like I said, I'm going to show you how to make it cool. Let's see, I'll just put, screw that accent. Sorry, forget that accent there. I'm just gonna go ahead and dip it. Boom, there you go. And then let's get some arm action going here. And as you can see, I'm probably gonna stop doing the other side. Don't need to do it all the way through. Again, it's gonna do that kind of stuff. I'll probably bring it right about here. Like I said, I wouldn't think too hard on it, because you're also shooting for efficiency, you know what I mean? I kind of adopted that style of art, or doing art, because I think being fast and economical and space saving, I guess, with your pieces, that's just one of those things that I like doing. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and forearm type of thing there. All right, and then I don't know, like I said, you can go nuts, do whatever you feel like is cool. Again, one thing about, just start creating, just like a bonsai tree, just start bringing this thing down. I'm gonna bring some kind of weird, like, leg joint right there, and then let's go ahead and bring, like, just some kind of adapter piece. Think modular. All right, now I'm gonna start making the legs. Again, I'm probably gonna go to my transform tool. Boom, go to perspective, start bringing that trapezoid out. Done. Boom, dip that. Let's go ahead and get another one going. You know what? Let's go ahead and start making. I want them to be a little taller. So select, and then all right. And there's the foot. All right. Let's go ahead and dip it, and there you go. That's all I got for now. That's all you really need to get things going. So now what I'm going to do is start kind of just going for it, drawing whatever I feel like looks cool. Bring that opacity up. I'm just going to go to the hard round. I like to smooth out my lines to make them as straight as possible, and I use pressure for size, whatever is comfortable for you. But I myself like it to be as flowy as possible. Now, all right, I'm gonna start doing like spiky stuff. So let's just, and don't pick your pen off the canvas, because then you'll create openings, and then you won't be able to just sorry about that. You won't be able to just boom dip it. So I probably suggest putting the selection tool so it doesn't when you dip it, it affects everything else. So I would probably use a selector, and I'll show you what I mean. You know what, I don't even think it matters, but anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw a little spike there. Boom, dip that. Let's go ahead and oh no, I don't want to do that. I like spikes on my Don't think too hard on it, just go at it. Let's see, some kind of booster rocket thing here. Boom, and then let's go some kind of knee joint rotor thing here. Cool. Let's go, I don't know, there's like maybe a wing here. Let's go and dip that sucker. Let's see. I don't know if it makes sense, but maybe it'll look cool. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a hand here. So I need a block. Cool. All right. It's starting to look cool, but I want to beef it up. So I would beef it up as much as you can. I'll probably bring this down here, dip that, start adding to the body a little bit. Oh, missed a spot there. All right. Let's go here, add some crazy like spike there. And let's do a spike here. Again, you don't have to think too hard on it. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it. Just put any kind of, but you're only doing it on one side, and I'll show you how cool. You have to use a different, app to do that symmetry stuff. It's an app called Picsart. Super cool app. It's got a really neat effect on there that will mirror your drawing here. Let's see, I want to beef it up a little more. Let's tell you what, I'm losing this fin here. Boom. Cool. Let's go ahead and draw some hydraulics. Boom, boom. All right, and then we need some hydraulics going up to the pelvis area. Yeah, let's go from here. Create a little space on the inside, right, I think we're getting there. Just a couple of more things. I want to make it really cool looking, so again, it's gonna look awesome in a minute. I promise you that. Trust me. But I want to do as much detail as possible. That way, it'll look super cool. Huh? No. Ah. Nope. That's good enough. Sorry, I always make those weird noises when I make mistakes. All right, I think that's pretty beefy. I think that's good enough. What do you think? All right, cool. So there you go. Half of a character, all the details on this end. I feel like I should do one more little fin here. Oh. I'll backtrack. Boom. All right. Let's see. Bop. Yeah, that's fine to me. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and save this drawing. Publish, export. Just go ahead and save that image. Now I'm going to use Picsart to get that symmetrical thing going. So here we go. It's already ready to go. I recommend this app. It's really cool. Got a lot of cool tools to, help you out on your artistic endeavors. I wouldn't consider they're basically tools, you know what I mean? So, use them however you want is how I use it. So let me kind of backtrack here. Has your effects little button there. You just hit that. I'm already on the artistic tools here, and there's your mirror. Boom. There you go. Now it has different, you can go vertical, horizontal, 2 horizontal modes. I'm going to do exterior horizontal mode, and boom. So I'm not going to do that too close. Yeah, and I'll tell you why that looks cool in a minute. I'll probably have to do some subtraction stuff, and that's really cool stuff. So there you go. You have your symmetrical shape. Thing is, I want to do a little subtraction here. So we're going to go ahead and save that, and I'm going to bring that back to Photoshop. All right, you're going to pick a new layer. Photos should be right in there. Boom. Boss. There you go. Like magic. All right, but the thing is too beefy now. So I'm gonna start shaving away stuff, molding it. So let's go to hard edge there. Let's see here. Let's see what would look cool. No, I already hated that idea. Nope. Let's see here. What I'd like to do is bring this in, out, and then right there. Because obviously that needs to happen. I don't want the feet touching in this design. So now I just created some kind of cool new little cut in there. Okay. Let's add some lines here. I feel like there should be lines there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go another line there. I think that's not sharp enough, so let's go ahead and bring that up to a little sharper edge there. Let's bring that sharper. Like my fins to be dangerous. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and bring this in here. And let's go ahead and bring it up there. Boom. Up and then think of it as a bonsai tree. To me, this is really relaxing and fun to do because, you know, you can get lost in your piece, lost in time, because you start seeing time just disappear on you. And you, again, only do it on one side. You don't need to do it on the other side because you have that app, which is super cool. Starting to... All right, that looks a little better. Oh, let's go ahead and make more of a cut there. Let's see how that looks. You know what? Too much of a cut. Let's see here. To me, I don't know. Let's get rid of this. To me, it's just too bulky. And you can kind of just pick and choose the parts that look cool. You know what I mean? Make custom parts. Don't need the selection tool every time. Car. Now, I probably won't talk as much because I'm really concentrating on just kind of coming up with the design. Apologies for that, but you kind of, I mean, if you know your way around Photoshop on iPad, then I guess you kind of know what I'm doing, but yeah, it's just kind of, you just get kind of lost in it. Let's see here. I feel like there's something missing here, so I'm probably just gonna cover that up. I think it's looking a little better. Let me go ahead and beef that up a little bit. Yeah, I'm just, you know, sometimes you make bad calls on, I think that looks sick, and I'm already getting ideas of how this is gonna look. So there you go. I'm going with that side here. That's all you need to do, really. I mean, that's all I'm gonna do. And go ahead and save that, publish, export, save image, and then you're gonna go back to the app. Boom, Picsart. Oh God, I don't have the paid version, so they always send you these. So that's one thing I recommend. So you got to kind of wait for it to close out, or sometimes I just kind of close it out and start anew, and it should have your project loaded automatically, which is super cool. Go ahead and cancel that, discard, I don't want that. Get out of here and start a new project. My project should be there. Boom, there's kind of what I want to do. Go back to mirroring, and let's go ahead and close that off, and boom. So I want to do a little bit beefier kind of thing. That's what I want. Perfect, there it is. I'll probably get rid of that, but that's pretty much what I want there. So go ahead and apply that, and go ahead and save it. Cool, close. All right, back to Photoshop. And then here we go, that new layer. Now again, I know it's not optimal. I'd rather have it all in-house where you kind of draw it and it just does it for you on the other side. Unfortunately, this is just not the case right now. There you go. There's my design. And that is the shape portion of creating a mecha kind of character. I want to get rid of this a little piece here, and that's good enough for me. I don't even need the extra mecha toes. And there you go. Now the next thing that's going to happen is drawing all the interior sections, and I'll do that in the next video, which should be coming up shortly. All right, and we're back. We are back. All right, so we got our shape ready to go, very symmetrical. Now what I want to do is create shapes within this shape. Again, you only have to go half, but I'll go kind of back and forth on some of the ideas here. But yeah, let's get started. So I usually go with white. Sorry, my pen is hopelessly on its last inch of life. So we go with white here. By the way, you got to get new nubs or nibs, whatever they call them, once in a while. I've gone through so many, it's not even funny. I've dropped this thing so many times. It was a hammer. Now it's basically on its, again, last inch of life. But I'll have to make do with what I got. So I'm going to bring this size down to maybe about a, I don't know, 7's fine. And then the opacity way down, almost to nothing. 6 is fine. And you can kind of find your comfort zone, and you'll know what I mean here. You start kind of marking all your stuff here. To me, this looks like a collar. So let's go ahead and start working the shapes within the shape. Now, you know, go do whatever you think is cool. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, because again, you're going to be able to use the symmetrical tool to compensate some of the measurements. And who's got time for that? You know what I mean? I definitely don't have time for that. Got a day job. All right, so this is already looking kind of cool. Kind of looks like a bat, but I'm going for a demon type of mechanized stuff. I like triangles. As you can see, I'm starting to form the character's face. And you know, I kind of just go back and forth each side, you know. So, and then within, let me go ahead and zoom it out. I'm not doing too great on the symmetry, but again, don't need to be. Just do the best you can. I use a lot of triangles. To me, it looks really cool. You know, you can do angles. So that's what I would suggest. But, you know, whatever, it doesn't have to be what I do. You could do, like, I guess, curves too, you know. I personally don't like that. If I'm going to do curves, I do it post. So, and then I'll just kind of draw a line and split that in half. Cool. And I'll just kind of angle it all the way down. Let's see. To me, this is like a gigantic pauldron right here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that looks, you know, just big old easy block. Probably an angle there, you know, maybe even a port. If you want to create a port, you can do that. Boom, boom. A lot of that in the anime world. Okay, I'm gonna split this bicep into 2 mechanized sections. There you go. All right, here's like one of them fins. Go ahead and split that in 2. There's another fin. And again, do whatever you want. I'm sure yours doesn't even look like this, which is good, because when you do this, you basically are creating like unique characters that I guarantee you won't do the same character over and over again. All right, you can kind of see the 3D action happening a little bit, I hope. Okay, split that fin there. There's kind of the gauntlet. Again, probably draw a shape within the gauntlet to create some perspective. There you go. I'll probably split that up into a couple of sections there. All right, and get your angles, you know? Get your angles, do what you gotta do. All right, chest plate time. One of my favorite parts, because you know, you gotta have a good chest plate. Starts the armor. I like to do a cascading kind of shielding. Boom, boom, just kind of shield it all the way down. Or cascade it all the way down, I should say. Here's an opportunity for an angle. And maybe it's a port, you know what I mean? He's gotta have exhaust ports, a lot of energy being used. Here's another. Again, you don't even have to draw the other side. Sometimes I just do it just to do it. It makes me feel good. All right. All right, again, I don't think about it, I just do it. You know, don't think too hard or you'll just be there forever trying to come up with a design, and like, who's got time for that? Just rock and roll. You know, just make some depth here, some angles. Boom, boom. All right, again, don't need to draw that side, just do it for comfort. Just to be honest, just to make sure, I think it'll look cool. All right, cool. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna make a big triangle here. And that'll be kind of like a hip area joint. Let's see. Kind of a pelvic area. Let's go ahead and split it in the middle there. I don't know, I don't really like that block there. Probably fix that later. Yeah, I'm starting to see you're starting to see it. See the character? I think it's gonna look sick. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna put another block kind of thing here. Let's go ahead and you wanna make it angular, so create some angles here, you know? So you got an angle there, a side there, make it really blocky. All right, there's my rocket booster thing. I don't know what it is, but let's go ahead and create that. Here's another fin. Let's make it a fin. Here's another kind of, I don't know, device, sensor, or just something intimidating. Who knows? Who cares? It's just whatever. All right, so gonna need a knee joint here. So I usually just kind of boom, boom, kind of make it, there's your curve. But I'll add the angle is your friend. Here's another kind of booster thing. Maybe another kind of exhaust port. All right, let's go ahead and make an angle there. Boom, boom. And let's split it. Cool. All right, now we're starting to cook with some gas here, getting down to it. All right, Make an angle there, another angle there. There, all right, angle there, angle there. Why? I don't know. No rhyme or reason. You just do it. You just do it. Do what you feel. Go with the flow. All right, on this side, I want to make kind of like this, like a bunch of sections. Who knows what that's for? Now, this is where you get into your feet, and so I kind of draw around the toe like that. These are your toes, like the toes. You know what? I'm gonna have to. I have to. That's bothering me. And actually, bring that opacity all the way up, size down, and let's go. Boom. It's a little too. It's a little too fat. Oh, no bueno, no bueno. Let's match that color. All right, I think it looks better. And I think we got it all kind of angled up. Now, let's go back to low opacity. I need to draw this hand real quick. Boom, boom, boom. That's all you need. Three lines, boom, you got a hand. You know, and if you want to make that angular, you can. All right. Let's see if I'm missing anything. You know, I want to create a space there. I think it's a little too blocky. So let's see how that looks. Sorry for the noise effects. Sometimes I do that just to get through it. Cool. Now I'm gonna put like a kind of a, I don't know, something here, top of the head, and then another. Well, you know what? It needs a platform first. I don't think it should just come straight out of the head there. Now put that little spike. Oh man, is that gonna look cool? All right, so we got our markings. Let's go ahead and save that, publish, boom, save, go back to Picsart. So again, you know, this is what we got. I gotta go deal with that again. Sorry, I snapped my fingers a lot. All right, don't need that. Let's go start new project. There's your project. Again, effects, mirror. Go ahead and bring that sucker together. Let's see if it looks cool. I like the double antenna there. Let's see how it looks all the way. Oh man, that looks crazy. Double antenna, or you know what, I'm gonna go with the single. I think it looks pretty crazy. Now, all your markings are symmetrical. Oh my God. We got one more step. Well, it's two more steps to show you. Go ahead and save that. Again, wants me to clean up, even though my, whatever. iPad should be okay. Who cares? Photos, go get that photo there. Boom. Damn. Look at that. Look at that. It's just too amazing. I've got my own robot. So now, the other thing I wanted to just quickly, because I love putting the eyes in right away. I'm gonna go with some red eyes, and you only do one side because you want it to be perfect, or at least I do. I like to go to the soft brush, bring that opacity down. I think let's bring it down to 20. 23 is fine. I think it should go right here. That's still too big. Let's just pick it out. 15. How about 15? 15's fine. Nah, it's too far. I think. Let's do it right here. Oh man, that's gonna look sick. Let me just go ahead. I'm impatient. I like to get it symmetrical right away. Save image. Go back. I mean, you could wait till later to do it, but nah, not me. I'm impatient. So let's go back there. To restart it again. Ugh, I just need to pay for it because I can't stand those commercials. All right, so let's go and cancel that out, discard, back to effects, let's go back to mirror, let's just go ahead and bring it all together. Oh, that is the wrong one, cancel that out. That is not the right one. I hope this is the right one. There it is, got the eye, effects, mirror. And let's go ahead and mirror that sucker. Boom. Save it. Now, let's rock and roll. Photos. My favorite part is coming up. Boom. You got your symmetrical eyes. I love symmetrical eyes. Boom. That looks gnarly. What are you going to do with this? So much to do. Look at that thing. I told you it'd look cool. I told you. I mean, we'll be here all day coming up with stuff. Now, the next part of the video coming up. All right, we're back with our Symmetry Mecha design here. Now, I want to highlight all these sections. I'm going to give them their own, like, canvas, I guess, which will end up being tedious, but will look sick in the end. I grab my lasso tool. For me, that's just the fastest way to do it. I'm not really looking for, neat. But here we go. And I'll probably speed this process up for you a little bit in a minute, but I'm just going to explain it a little bit. So each section should, if you want it to look super cool, like in the end result, everything's separated. It's going to give you that really cool look, that kind of standard, mecha design. If you kind of separate everything, it's a robot, so everything's very modular and stuff like that. So, yeah, so let me get started here, stop talking, and basically just gonna use my lasso tool, and I'm gonna use this, probably go to a kind of like a darker grayscale, just so I can be a little bit contrast against the canvas. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start filling these suckers up. Again, I'll probably speed this up in a little bit, but yeah, let me just kind of, and you will be using your Symmetry tool for this as well. And we're just gonna hit them all up. Oh, hit the wrong one, there we go. Let's go ahead and hit that right there. And again, just kind of lassoing the sections, leaving separation between every single piece, because you are going to individually paint these pieces, and it's going to give you the effect you're looking for. Now, if you want me to make a video on how I paint chrome, that's very fun stuff, and I can do that, but probably not in this video. I just want to kind of show you how to get your robot canvas going. Ooh, oh, it's a little too. Again, I don't even know why I'm filling out all these pieces. You won't need to do it. So it's just basically half, because you're, again, gonna use your, but anything that kind of connects, feel free. I do it just because it makes me feel comfortable. This piece is gonna be, boom, it's like a platform. That was a little too freewheeling. and just kind of highlight them all. Keep on going down the line. And to me, this is, I mean, it might be kind of tedious for some people. I feel like it's therapeutic. It's like a puzzle. You're getting a puzzle together. That's how I see it anyway. I hope you're enjoying the ambiance. Again, I have to have some weird synthy kind of thing going off in the background when I'm doing sci-fi pieces. And just keep on going. Again, you only have to do one side. Select. I hope you're starting to see the potential. You know what? I'm going to make this a couple of sections here. You know, do some sections within a section. Every time you do a lasso selection, I mean, it will separate all the, unless you connect it, but you know, try not to. And I promise you, the end result, that's a little too sloppy. The end result will look sick. I promise you. I've already done a couple of pieces. This is a new technique for me, by the way, but I figured there's nothing online that explains that iPad or Photoshop with iPad has this simple, or at least, I mean, I'm not a coder. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. But it seems like a no-brainer that you should already have that ready to go, but apparently it's not. So this is my workaround until they come up with that. Keeps it in, keeps it all together. You don't have to go back and forth to your desktop, stuff like that. So select. Cool. This is gonna come out sick. And I think I'm gonna start speeding up here for you. like it. I like it. Okay, I'm done. So let's go ahead and save this. That looks cool anyways. Got the shadow. At least you can also use this as your shadow guide, which is really cool. And you kind of tell where, you know, if light's going to be hitting this way, everything should be darker on this side. So just a hint for those that are into light direction as well as shadow. So let's go ahead. Did I save this already? I don't know. Let's do it again if I have to do it again. Let's do it again. All right, let's go to Picsart. Again. The one thing that annoys me about the unpaid, I'll probably end up getting it because I really like Picsart. They deserve my money. They're really good. A good app. Cancel, discard. All right, let's go back to the beginning here. Let's find old boy here. Yeah, sucks. Let's go back to that mirror. We're almost there, folks. Oh, yeah. Does that not look sick or what? Let's go ahead and save it. Close. Cooked it well. We cooked it well. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful symmetrical drawing. And there you go. I will continue video 2 of Mecha. I don't know, he's a mecha demon. You know what I mean? Some kind of demon from ancient space-time. No origin story, just is. And he's as big as galaxies. How about that? Kind of a Galactus type. Chaos demon. But he's gonna look sick. I'm going to go ahead and add some mecha wings, some weaponry, stuff like that, just to give it the old, you know, once over on stuff. Probably might even add something here. I feel like it's bow-legged, but still looks cool. I don't care. It probably transforms into something, some kind of demon bat that's the size of an entire galaxy. Who knows? Anyway, I am Vampire Surf. I appreciate hitting subscribe to my channel. I also have other drawing videos, kind of my evolution. Some of the old ones are a little embarrassing, but I don't care. I left them up there. And I've got stuff for my bands and stuff, like just my art stuff on my channel called Music War Earth. If you could hook it up with by subscribing, all my videos will be free, but I'm just trying to see if YouTube will sponsor me, or give me some money. I don't know. I don't even know how that works, but let's see how it goes. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'm out. This one still needs shading, but also what I want to explain in my next video is shading. So I like to, if it's going to be a metal type of aesthetic, then I want it to look chromy. You know what I mean? And this one is one of my characters called Satanicus. Yeah, I kind of dive into the dark stuff, but it's cool. And also a gigantic robot, ancient space-time, space lord, whatever. He's been here before, and ancient humans see all this get up, and then they kind of put that fear into our DNA throughout the ages, and it looks like a goat. Oh, there you go. The helmet is a kind of almost like a Baphomet sign, but it was mistaken. It's just a helmet, whatever. And then he has the star, but that's not satanic in his world. Satan doesn't even exist. It's a myth. It doesn't even matter. But boom, he comes to this planet. Ancient humans see him, kind of pass along what they saw, becomes grapevine, and then we don't believe it anymore. Kind of like the story of the Anunnaki or whatever. But it goes through the ages, and it looks like a star, a 4-pointed pentagram of Satan. But he's not. He's not satanic, because Satan is a myth. So misunderstood character. He's just as big as Earth, or bigger, like 20 million times bigger. But he could shrink himself down to kind of, if he's too big, we just see him as some black glob. But he brings himself down a little bit, then, it comes to fruition. But still working on this one. As you can see, this is the tedious part, where you're kind of going through every section and giving it its own light angle. And obviously the light's going to be coming this way. Got a little fire burning gem. Who knows what that is? I like to paint gold. As you can see, you just kind of mix a bunch of different shades of that particular base color, and it'll give you that kind of chromey effect. Same thing here, kind of plasticky chromey thing. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll go back to this guy, and we'll be finishing this one probably in a couple of days. Vampire Surf out.